and welcome to AN24 TV News this hour, reaching you from our studio. My name is Temitayo Peters. Here are our top stories. UN, AU, Ecowas meet today over Niger crisis. Sanusi briefed Tinubu on meeting with Niger military leaders. Resident doctors list conditions to suspend strike. In business, NECA, Nasima laments business closures in Nigeria. Details after this break. Following the forceful takeover of power by the military junta in Niger Republic, top diplomats from the United Nations, African Union and the Economic Community of West African States, Ecowas, will meet today in Abuja to take major decisions at an extraordinary summit on the political development in Niger Republic. The summit, which is expected to plot the ouster of the military junta in Niger Republic, will be hosted by the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is the chairman of ECOWAS. The summit held at Abuja today is in line with the decision of the United Nations, African Union and ECOWAS to restore constitutional democracy in Niger Republic and fashion out a solution to the political impasse in the country. After a meeting with the Niger military leaders who staged up a coup 2 weeks ago, the 14th Emir of Kano, Sanusi Lamido Sanusi, briefed President Bola Tinubu on the result. Sanusi, the former Central Bank of Nigeria CBN governor, was in a closed-door meeting at the presidential villa, Abuja, to brief President Tinubu on the mediation effort in resolving the political crisis in the neighboring country. His meeting with the Niger coup leaders comes after unsuccessful effort by the representatives of the Economic Community of West Africa, the African Union, and a top U.S. diplomat. Sanusi, while fielding questions from journalists, insisted that the crisis in Niger is not one to leave to the government alone, as Nigerians and Nigerians need to be involved in finding a solution. He clarified that he made the peace move of his own volition using his personal contact, adding that he would continue to do his best as a leader. The details of both meetings have not been made known as of this time of filing this report.
Interventions are ongoing and we'll continue to do our best to bring the two parties together to improve understanding. This is a time for public diplomacy. It's not a matter that we leave to governments. All Nigerians, all Nigerians need to be involved to find a solution that works for Africa, a solution that works for Niger, that works for Nigeria, and a solution that works for humanity.
Immediate past governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, and ex-governor Nyesom Wike of Rivers State on Wednesday met President Bola Tinubu at the presidential villa, Abuja, ostensibly to discuss the refusal of the Senate to confirm El-Rufai ministerial nomination. El-Rufai and Wike are among the 48 ministerial nominees sent to the Senate for screening and confirmation. The Senate, however, confirmed 45 out of the 48 ministerial nominees to citing security checks as the reason for the refusal to confirm the remaining 3. Among the unconfirmed 3 was El-Rufai. El-Rufai's visit to President Tinubu on Wednesday was 2 days after the Senate failed to confirm him as a minister-designate. Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NARD, has said its National Executive Council, NEC, will reconvene tomorrow to take a decision on the suspended nationwide strike and the ongoing strike by the association. The association's president, Dr. Emeji Orji, told journalists that they had a meeting with the federal government delegation and the Senate and had given government 72 hours from Tuesday night to address the urgent demands of the doctors. He said if the government fails to meet these urgent demands, which includes the replacement of doctors who have left the country, the NEC of this association will reconvene and give further directives. As part of efforts to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, wife of President Bola Tinubu, has called for support of Germany. The First Lady made the demand while welcoming the German ambassador to Nigeria, AN24, and other officials of the embassy to her office at the State House, Abuja. Senator Oluremi Tinubu thanked Germany for its various interventions in Nigeria, especially in areas of humanitarian assistance to the vulnerable in various places of conflict. While calling for further collaboration, the president's wife said the mutual and beneficial relationship enjoyed so far by the two countries is commendable. In her remarks, Gwentha highlighted some areas of intervention by her country in Nigeria, including humanitarian assistance, stabilizing programs in conflict areas such as the North, East, security, and renewable energy. She said her country appreciates the position of the First Lady, especially as a role model to women. Gwentha gave the assurance that Germany would key into the vision of the administration of President Tinubu in women's development and, by extension, the Renewed Hope initiative of the First Lady. In business, NECA Nasima laments business closures in Nigeria. A few days after GlaxoSmithKline announced its exit from Nigeria, the Nigerian Employers Consultative Association (NECA) and the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industries, Mines and Agriculture (NASIMA) have expressed concern over the rising trend of closure of businesses, especially in the industrial sector of the Nigerian economy. NECA and NASIMA, in separate press statements on Wednesday, blamed the closure on the declining ease of doing business in Nigeria and some recent economic policy of the President Bola Tinubu administration, expressing deep concern over increasing exodus of multinational companies from Nigeria. National President of NASIMA, Mr. Dele Kelvin Oye, stated the recent announcement of GlaxoSmithKline's exit from Nigeria dealt a major blow to country's manufacturing sector, said was already experiencing significant collapse among its local business. Oye said while the Tinubu administration had commendably set Nigeria on a long-term path to economic progression, it has been noted that some of the immediate positive economic policy of President Ahmed Tinubu have hurt certain sectors of the country. NASIMA urged the government to urgently review the short-term effect of its economic policies as it is related to commitment already concluded for remittances, raw materials by the affected companies, businesses to reverse the trend of companies leaving Nigeria. Furthermore, NASIMA urges the government to work collaboratively with the private sector to develop policies that will stimulate economic growth and create job opportunities in the country. Finally, in sports, Lagos State government has assured the Confederation of Africa Football (CAF) of a preparedness to provide good sporting facilities and the enabling environment to boost the interest of Nigeria in co-hosting the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations with the Republic of Benin. Lagos State Deputy Governor Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat gave the assurance while receiving, on behalf of the State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Confederation of Africa Football Inspection Team on courtesy visit to the Roundhouse, Alausa, Ikeja. Dr. Hamzat noted that the state has all it takes as one of the centers of successfully host a great sport event like the African Cup of Nations, saying that Lagos has the people, the facilities, and the commitment of the government. He added that Lagos State had in the past hosted the Under-17 and Under-20 World Cup football competitions, which gave her an insight into the protocols of hosting, assuring the delegation of good hospitality in the state from both the public and private sectors. Speaking further, the Deputy Governor said the state is aiming beyond the 2027 Africa Cup of Nations, as it is also planned to build the interest of the young generations in football. He added that the state is not only renovating the Teslim Balogun Stadium to ensure that it is elevated beyond its present standard for the competition and beyond, it is also building new ones in different communities within the state to accommodate and encourage youth, both male and female, in terms of playing football and other sports. And that's the news this hour. You can follow us on all our social media platforms for more updates.